is the setting. War Memorial Stadium in Laramie, Wyoming. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors and the Wyoming Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. The Cowboys will kick off first, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. So Hawaii's offense will go on the attack first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've...
And the trick play, and it won't work. The defense all over him before he can even turn the ball loose. They're lucky to hang on to the football. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Now on the return. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Cowboys offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball. Offense in a bunch formation.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
They'll put him in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Catch in the middle, it's space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Maybe some room here. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Off the boot, looking for his man. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the big fella. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They'll send the back in motion. Now on the option. Pulls it on the option. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Rainbow Warriors will line it up on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires to the big fella. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll run the option, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They knew the line they had to defend, had to keep him from getting to the 30, and they do it and force a 4th down. Goes to the option. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down. Going with the ground game left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball when the...
Snags it, and he's open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They're going to run it. Got enough for the first. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. This time he wants to throw, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the 1st quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter.
Number 24 on the field goal.
It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They'll run the option. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff to the lone back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Finds his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Here comes the option. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Takes the easy one to the back. Could not make his way to the corner. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got 1, and they're at the 35. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Rice. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed. Stopped in the backfield. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Looking downfield on first down. He makes a grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking to throw. Finds his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their third. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's fourth down for this defense. Absolutely center cut. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass. This time it's complete.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On second down, he'll try to make the connection.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with Louisville taking on the Kentucky Wildcats. Back to your game in Laramie. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Here's a little room there. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The Cowboys trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Slams ahead.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to barrel in. Into the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll keep it on 2nd down. There's a crease. Past the 50. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. The Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility.
Turning it on. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
Good enough for first down.
Going to the run, it's Rice. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll go to the ground. Got room to work. Tons of room in the middle. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
And the Cowboys are threatening on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wyoming! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you talk about wasting no time, that's what this offense just did. First play, explosive play. Second play, ready to rock and roll. 2-play drive. It's exactly what they drew up over there on the sidelines, Paul.
And they did a great job of getting down to the goal line and getting set quick to go run that play, right? After the long play, the call came in, everybody got lined up. They were wasting no time. Defense completely on their heels. They don't know what just hit them.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Let's send the tight end in motion. The option look. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They feed him again. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. On first down, read option to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. They'll run play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Hauls it in. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Pulls it, fired complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop it for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Rice. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might have a chance. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. On the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Motion from the back. On the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Quickly complete. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Rainbow Warriors with the first and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tipton. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Back to pass on second down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Hey, this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Off play action. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete. incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They go to the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback will keep it. Finding some room. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And the Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabs it in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Tipton. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution, dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys. It's been the big story so far.
How about the job on this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Makes a catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the outside. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. They'll run the counter. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll run it again. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Brings up 3rd down.
Keeps it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Number 99 on to kick it away.
This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stings. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. Let's start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.